I used to go to Talloires, because I live nearby, and I saw this signpost saying Tufts University, and I thought, what is it? I'd like to know more about it. So I went in, and I met with Sally Pym, and we talked about things, and it would appear that she was looking for a mountain guide, which is what I do. So, and I spoke English, so, she gave me a try. I'm still doing it.
Held to the light that my baby watches me. In the darkness of the window, I can hardly get to sleep.
They were great people, and they didn't have biological children of their own. So one of the things, of course, that they said was we were all their children, and there are now, I mean, if they were here tonight, they would be thrilled. They would be beyond thrilled to meet you, to meet every person who's here, because they would say to themselves what we represented and what we did. It's on it goes.
I always think of it as a place with a lot of space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space. There's mountains. You can see for miles in a way that you don't see here, and yet it's a very intimate place because you get to see people in a way that you don't here, and you get to know people in a day-to-day basis. And it's sort of like summer camp, but it's like it can be very profound.
For some people, it means it's a challenge. That is to say, I've never done it before. It's going to be hard, but in the end, it'll be my sort of Everest. You see, maybe it's more modest mountain, but there are no modest mountains.
I think if people at any age, but for students, hopefully are more free to be open to what's in themselves. The environment there now offers, whether it be athletics or intellectual or artistic pursuits, it offers the encouragement and freedom to experience things about yourself away from home and in a fulfilling environment. This evening, celebrating 30 years of Tufts having the MacJannet Priory shows that spirit continues.
Je sais ton amour, je sais l'eau versée sur mon corps.
This is my host brother, Charles Edouard, who has come all the way from Talloires to spend the year here in Boston, and it makes me very happy that he's here.
So yeah, it was really interesting for me to just discover the new culture and then just the, how do you say, the barbecue styles.
I'm Michael Ullman. I was a scholar in residence, not very scholarly, but very resident in 2002. In the last 2 years, I've been teaching a nonfiction writing class using Rousseau. This is my friend whom I met in Talloires, Max Cooper.
I'm Max Cooper. I was a scholar in residence back in 1942. The greatest year, I think, of Talloires personally.
Right.
It was earlier.
It was
than,
the war years. Yeah, it was a little difficult.
War years. It was hard because
you were little.
I was little.
Even littler.
I was littler back then than I am now.
You become really close. Everyone thinks Max is my son.
Yeah.
Max and I have proof that you make lasting friends at Talloires.
Ce qu'ils avouent couvrent et découvrent, j'ai à t'offrir.
I'm Caroline Glickler. Daniela Fairchild. We were 2X staff together in 2006.
Yes.
And you were a student also.
In 2004, and you were a staff also.
In 2007.
Good. Purple mountains.
The girl who works at the Wheat-to-Wheat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was the sandwich shop. The guy at the sandwich shop that amazingly spoke English, and
Frank.
he
know what you do.
You're really part of a community. It's an incredible feeling to stay there and be known by all the people in town, and everybody knows what La Tuft is. and it's cool to be associated with something. I had studied abroad in France for a year and never felt like I was really part of any community like I was in Talloires after a week or two.
Many of the American students find extraordinary the extent to which French families spend a lot of time together. And one of the most evocative, or one of the most common statements, is the joy of sitting and eating and talking for hours on end. I think that we in this country have lost that to a great extent, and to hear consistently that the students find this of value, you have to hope that it's something that they will carry into their own lives.
I teach a writing class. There's a natural place to write. There's a natural thing to write about, and to see them evaluating their experience even as they're having them was inspiring.
Anybody who hasn't experienced life in a small French town, you gotta take it slow, and you've got to just let it wash over you. And if you do that, you can't predict what's going to happen, but whatever happens is going to be something quite remarkable.
So somebody told me once, you know, I was coming to Talloires just to take the courses, but I discovered that life could be different. Life is more than just maybe a job or money. You've got to live your life, if that means anything to you. And I think the mountains, because of their beauty, is really are a way to connect with that. And if they can do this, if I can be a little part of that, I'm quite happy.
Je fais de toi mon essentiel. Tu me fais naître parmi les hommes. Je fais de toi mon essentiel.
There's no going back.
I know, it's hard.
You come to Talloires, there's no going back. It's with you forever.
Si tu me consacrais. De toi, mon essentiel.
Mon essentiel.
Si tu veux qu'on s'apprenne, qu'on s'appartienne.